Hello everyone, my name is Claudia and this is the first tutorial video for the subject Flexible Digital Urban Modeling. Today we are going to explore three very useful modifiers of 3D Max. These are Edit Poly, Shell and Lattice. So we are using this architectural demo to understand and explore these tools. So the first step is to create a new file of 3D Max. Here we are going to draw in Create Panel a geosphere. Be sure that the hemisphere is clicked on. So this is our geosphere. Then in the Modify panel you can set the radius of your geosphere. So just 20 could be good. And the segments, to see the segments, you have to be sure that edge faces is click on. So the segment you can choose which would be the dimension of your triangles in your geosphere. So in this case I will leave the number 2 value. So now we are going to create 2 copies of this geosphere just in the same place of this one. So here is the clone options and we click OK. So the first copy is in the same place, and then right button again, clone again, and the third geosphere it's copied here. So now to select the first copy we can go to the selection list, geosphere 1, OK, and we are applying a Edit Poly modifier. So Edit Poly. With Edit Poly we are able to select part of the different part of our shape to modify. So in this case I will choose polygons, and we are going to delete some of these polygons in order to create, for instance, a door or a window and maybe another window here, and it's okay. So now we are going to apply a shell modifier. So the shell is going to do a sort of structure to our geosphere. We can regulate the parameters, so giving a outer amount or inner amount. So in order to give more thicknesses to our shape. So here you can see how it's growing, this one. And now I will leave it in 0.5. And you can see here that I forgot to delete this poly. So in that case it's very easy. We are going to select the geosphere number 1 and go to Edit Poly and select my poly, that polygon, and delete it. So it's very easy to fix it. Okay, so this is the first geosphere. Now we are going to select the second one in the same selection list. Okay, and to this one we are going to apply the Lattice modifier. This is the default view of the Lattice modifier. Now we have to set the radius of the struts and the joints. So probably something like 0.3 would be okay. 0.3. So now we have a sort of metal structure for our domo. So also we can, in this case we have the metal structure within the first domo, but also we can reduce the previous shell, so we can show the metal structure in the exterior part of the geosphere. And now we are going to the third one. And into the third one, we are going to apply a transparent material in order to do our glass in windows and doors. So in this case, I have here three materials for this case: glass, fabric, and metal. It's very easy to create new materials. It's just you select a default material. In standard, you select architectural, and then in templates you can use the default materials suggested here. I use the glass, so to our third geosphere. So now you can see the interior of our domo. I will use the fabric for the first one and the metal for the second one. So now we finish our domo. So using these three modifiers: edit, poly, shell, and the lattice.